Thank you for holding, everybody. We're now joined with Todd Berry, the head coach of UL Monroe. If you have a question for Coach Berry, please dial *1 on your phone at this time. Coach, while we're waiting for questions to get in the queue, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Sure. Obviously, good win for us. It was, from a coach's perspective, you kind of need, to see your team kind of rally up, and we've had to do that 2 games in a row because I think it creates some attitude, some mentality about your football team. Didn't play great on either side of the football, and we're still looking for some consistency along those lines. Defensively, we struggled with some things. We saw some new looks at Idaho, which we assumed that we would, based off them being that basically their first ball game and with the influx of players that they were playing with. Offensively, played better and than what we had in the first ball game, and there were some guys that became some go-to guys for us, and that was kind of good to see those guys step up.
Thank you, Coach. As a reminder to our members of the media, is *1 to ask questions. Well, Coach, after 2 home contests, you're able to go on the road here and head down to Baton Rouge. Would you mind giving us a scouting report on LSU?
Oh, they're pretty good. I mean, they, it's kind of what we've been a little bit accustomed to, and traditionally in our out-of-conference games, we've kind of played top 25 teams, and so from a talent standpoint, they're it's significant. Schematically, they challenge you, and obviously the venue and all those other kinds of things. It's a difficult place to play. I'm a little bit more comfortable in relation to at least the venue that we've played in a lot of these kind of places before. I mean, this group is really kind of, when you start looking at this senior class, they've played at Oklahoma and Florida State and Auburn, and you can go right down the list of all the different places that they've played, and so we're going to be accustomed to dealing with the noise and dealing with the crowd. Now the problem that you got to deal with is their team, and they've got significant talent on both sides of the football, as you would expect.
Coach, if you wouldn't mind, talk a little bit about Holly's performance on Saturday.
Well, just really excited about it. Jalen, with Rashawn Caesar kind of being somewhat limited, even though he did play in the game. We needed somebody to step up, and Jalen's been one of those guys who stepped up at the end of last year. He's really kind of found himself. I think he's got a good rapport with our quarterback, Pete Thomas, right now. I think that Kenzie Jackson also, had a decent performance there too. But Jalen made some really good plays, and it was obviously, again, I think the rapport that Pete initially had with Rashawn, that's also transitioning now to a Jalen, and that's nice to when we finally get both of them on the field together at the same time, healthy. When you've got a quarterback's got a rapport with 2 guys, it's even better than obviously having it with 1, and hopefully we can get to the point where you get it with 3 guys.
Coach, thank you very much for joining us. We do appreciate it, and best of luck on Saturday.